Recently, I was in Ohio on one Saturday. From those two back-to-back encounters, GMS, Hebrew Israelite Camp, has a new policy, apparently. They're going to the cops on me now. Okay, we're coming up to our platform. Right, exactly. Like this other corner. Go preach. Abu is a historian of One West Hebrew Israelism. He's been following the movement longer than anyone.
Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'asham Yahshai Ba'asham Raka Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone, and salutations to all you sincere Kiam. And this is your brother Bawan back again with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahshai Ba'asham Raka Kwadash. All praises and glory is due. And I'm probably going to title this video, I wanted to title it, Is This How Believers Operate? But we already know that these wacky-tacky plantation Christians are not believers. So I'm just going to entitle it, Is This How Christians Operate? When I say that, I'm saying that to refer to Vocab and how he pulled up on the Cleveland camp in Babylon the Great, trying, basically harassing them. Because you see this video that Foka put up right here is talking about how, oh, the Hebrew Israelite camps want to start calling the police on me, right? Even that just came around, just came to visit them and just ask them some questions, which of course is a lie, because that's not what happened. Was it Vocab? You came there, you harassed the brothers that were preaching on the highways and byways, and you basically, try to force them to answer your questions, which of course you try to force them to answer questions that have already been answered ad nauseum, time without number, because you did the same thing to the apostles. And the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, I was privileged enough to actually watch that video live when Vocab came out to the apostles. That was like 2020 or 2000, that was like 2020, 2019. I forget the exact time period, but around 2019, 2020, he, Vocab, Abu, different dudes were up there. I've forgotten everybody. I don't really know everybody that was up there. I don't really know all these people that follow Vocab like that. But they came up to the apostles, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Tahar, Apostle Ariam Lab, they were all up there, man. And Vocab started asking him a lot of the same questions. Oh, why do you believe you are a Hebrew Israelite? How do you know you are a Hebrew Israelite? And things like that. And the funny thing is that all these questions that Vocab is asking, we've already answered him, starting with the apostles on down. The elders have done videos answering him. Different brothers have done videos answering him. But Vocab, just as it is written in the death adder that stoppeth our ears. Let me get that precept. And that's exactly what Vocab is doing, right? Pretends as if he'll get his answer, but then he pretends as if he didn't actually get anything. Nobody said anything to him, but in all actuality, all his questions have been answered. But the issue is that you did not like the answer that you got, because the answer that you got was the truth, and you're not of the truth, which is why you are trying to constantly bug the brothers until they give you an answer that you actually can accept. And that's really what all this boils down to. You don't want the answer, you don't want the truth. You want something that pleases you. And that is the same way that a lot of the people that are in the world act. Because honestly speaking, man, the Cleveland brothers, they treated you exactly the way you deserve to be treated. And that's really how, actually what you deserve, man, just to be ignored and pushed to the side so that the godly defying can take place. Psalms 58 verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. And that's exactly what happens with Vocab, because speaking to Vocab, answering his questions, it's like talking to a brick wall. Ultimately just going to skip on and go to another Israelite camp, do the exact same thing, because this And of course, he'll probably go and harass another Israelite group pretty soon. That's why the apostle said that. That's why even the brother said it as well, that they're going to start calling the police on Voka, because what he's doing, he's not going to ask questions, he's going to harass, okay? Going to harass the brothers, going to basically coming out, and basically coming out and just being a being a menace, being a pest, basically. And let me go and get this next precept. What I wanted to say is that, what do you expect? Okay, because Okabe is looking like confused, that, oh, they want to call the police on me. Of course they are going to call the police on you, because if they put hands on you now, like the way, if they put hands on you, Okabe will start talking all kind of mess. Oh, the Hebrew Israelites are violent, the black Hebrew Israelites is an extremist group, oh, it's a hate group, look at what they did to me. I saying all that. So it's better to just let the police handle that situation, because you really are. That's exactly, because really, and I'm going to keep on using this same term, because that's what it is. You're harassing the brothers, okay? So let me get this precept next, because all you are doing is just coming with the spirit of strife, the spirit of gainsaying, scoffing, right? Because everybody, all the men of the Lord know who you are, Voka. We already informed us like that, You've already been marked, and everybody knows who you are. They can see you coming from a mile away. Brothers that have never even seen you face to face in real life, they already know exactly who you are. They can see you coming from a mile away. They can recognize your voice. You can't even hide anymore, because you've been marked. And the reason why you've been marked is because you are one of the most notorious scoffers against this truth. And that's why right now they are avoiding you. Okay, brothers are straight up avoiding you, not answering your questions, because they already know that you're not there to receive any edification or gain any understanding, but rather what you are there to do is to disrupt the edification, disrupt the building that is taking place. First Timothy 1 verse 4. Hold on. Let me just read this one anyway. This wasn't the one I wanted to get, but let me just read it anyway. First Timothy 1 verse 4. Neither give heed to fables and endless genealogies, which minister questions, rather than godly edifying, which is in faith, so do. So that wasn't what I wanted to get, but it's still relevant. Okay, so it's still a good precept. I'm still going to read it. And that's basically showing you that the purpose of this truth, our purpose for being out there on highways and byways, is not to entertain any vain or ridiculous questions or conversations, but rather focus on edifying and bringing out the truth. When a brother is out there on the highways and byways, and a brother is doing a video, when the elders or the other brothers are doing lives, okay, focus on the topic. We focus on the topic at hand, on the edifying. You can't derail these things with anyhow questions. Brothers are going into the video and they now come up and ask, what about that 12 tribe sign? What about high priest? What about Araya? Do you believe Araya is a man of God? Do you believe Araya is a man of the Lord? Do you still believe in why do you still believe in what Araya teaches? That's I'm high priest Araya, right? That's basically what Hokab was doing. And what's up with that? Okay, rather than what they are teaching right now. You're out here doing exactly that, trying to sow strife, trying to sow discord, because that's exactly what Vocab is doing by asking all these dumbass questions. He's not asking the questions because, and that's the thing that he's doing, it's a loaded question. That's what they call it, a loaded question. He's not asking questions because he really wants to know, like he's genuinely interested in the answer to that question, and he wants to know the answer, but he's asking questions to get a response. Okay, and I believe the term is a loaded question. So let me see whether I can get that in the browser. And you have to be okay, you have to bear with me, but network is very slow. So let's see. I can get the definition. Now let's just use Wikipedia. So yeah, Wikipedia. A loaded question is a form of a complex question that contains controversial assumption Example, a presumption of guilt. Such questions may be used as a rhetorical tool. The questions attempts to limit direct replies to be those that serve the questioner's agenda. And that's exactly what a loaded question is. And those are the questions that Rukab is asking. Questions that make, questions that if you, and you don't even know I don't even know how to describe it, but it's basically questions that you don't even want to give the answer to because how stupid and ridiculous some of those questions are. That's ultimately it. But my thing is this, okay? I spent a little bit too long getting on vocab. My thing is this: is this what Christians are doing nowadays, right? Is this where it's at with Christianity? This is what you all are focused on, harassing brothers that are doing the work. See the state of the world right now. You are living in Babylon the Great, one of the most wicked kingdoms of the places in the world, and your focus is on the Hebrew Israelites. Is this what Christians are up to right now in these times? You know, this is what Christians are doing right now, right? So many other places to go, so many other things to do, so many other people that you can go and peddle your doctrine to, but you would rather go from state to state, city to city. And let's just, consider the logistics of this. Wogab is going from city to city just to harass the brothers, okay? He was in New York one day, he's in another state another day, he's in another state, another state another time. And all he's doing is just going around, trying to find the Israelite camps because, hey, it's not that easy to just find where the brothers are out there in highways and byways, especially if you're not from that city. In order for Hookup to know where it is, he has to do all these investigations, right? Maybe one of his subscribers are live in the city and they've seen the brothers walking around, so you ask them and they'll give you the address. Now has to go and start looking for the exact place. Now has to time his own arrival with when brothers are actually doing the camp. Look at how much effort, right, Wokab is putting in trying to ambush brothers in order to harass them, calling it, just and calling it an interview, shooting all those loaded questions, and that should make you realize that hey, that's why the apostles are always telling you that this dude was sent, right? He was set up to do all that because the effort that he's putting into this doesn't make any sense. This isn't something that a concerned citizen does because you know that or you should understand these Christians aren't that deep, and these Christians don't have that much faith. Okay, because this reminds me of the time that there was this dude that was doing this preaching thing with sackcloth one time. Like that one of these Christians in Babylon the Great, he was coming out with sackcloth and preaching, talking about JC wants you to repent. JC wants you to repent. He looked like an Edomite, right? You don't see that guy out there anymore. And it's the same with a lot of these Christians. Even if they go out talking about they are evangelizing, right? They are going out to do the work. You won't see them in like a week. They'll probably be out there for like a month or a couple of months and just come back one or two times and that's it. Go back in their houses. They are chill. They are cool. It's only you only really see this level of the level of consistency about the preaching of the gospel from the Hebrew Israelites. Okay, so the fact that vocab is going up and down, state to state, city to city, harassing brothers, right, trying to find the different Hebrew Israelite camps, shows you that hey, this is bigger than whatever he's telling you that it is, right? This is something else, something deeper is involved in this. And ultimately, we believe that the deeper thing is that he was set up by, the elites, right, the ruling class Edomites of this kingdom, to try to derail or sow discord in the truth. Basically, what he is a stumbling block, and that's exactly why he's putting in this much work because Vocab will tell you, oh, we're just trying to show these men, right? I'll give them the gospel of JC, right? Show them the light of irony. There is no light in Christianity. Show them the darkness of Christianity, the darkness of Jesus, right? And that's the crazy thing right there, man. You know, let us see what I want to say next. That's the crazy thing right there. Brothers have found the light, right? We've come into this truth, we found the light. And you have vocal trying to bring us back into darkness. And looking at this dude like, this guy is serious right now. You know, you must be crazy if you think that brothers will just go back to Wakitake plantation Christianity, man. That's just something I'm dealing with, here in Nigeria as well. They think that, the darkness of Christianity is something worth returning to, but all it really is in vocab's case. He's just trying to basically pull you back into the plantation, take you back into the darkness, which is Wakitake plantation Christianity. But like I was saying, is this how you Christians operate? This is how Christianity is right now, where you are going around harassing different brothers, going from state to state, pillar to post, harassing different brothers, concerning that I believe in this truth. And this shows you the level of persecution that you face, man, not just from, you know, you are fighting from all sides, man. Persecution from all sides, including this dude as well. But anyway, I just wanted to go into that a little bit. So with that, I'll end the video right there. Once again, all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Basham, Yahshai, Basham, Rakakwadash, Wa Abad Babal, Shalom.